Indeed he does, so just get that dagger. This is typically the point in this lane where the matchup starts going the way of the co-op. As down the bottom, we do see Kaori get first blood. Ari, I like this. You know, this guy, he knows how to play his SF. He's not shoving out the lane unnecessary. Come on, dude. Okay, it was the mid lane. It was the mid lane where this time around where the Phoenix dies. And Mikoto might be looking for a return kill. Oh yeah, he can't get out of this one. Mikoto gets another galvanized stack. It's about to be the 6-minute mark for the power runes. And the potential timing for a Lotus. Pop does get the shield rune. BZM's fine here. It seems like a bit of an overextension coming out of Aurora, if I'm being honest. And Kaori, he doesn't have the dive. He actually dove in. He's going to die again. And Mira even showing up to this party. He's going to drop the shackle, but there's a bunch of creeps and a Treant Protector whacking away at him, so he's going to die. Easy end with a double kill. Mira spots out Whitemon. Mikoto is going to TP in. Oh, but they do not chain their stuns. They end up using it on top of each other. Whitemon still might be able to get away, but he actually turns around and tries to hit. And, well, that will be the death of the Treant. Be looking to make some sort of play with it. Onto Parker. Parker, hexed, shackled, dispelled by the catchy lick. And Sundray from Kaori burning Parker alive, but he's got the one and he's still got double fairy fire as he's getting multiple raises off out onto Mira, but Mira manages to dodge the last one out. Mira will live and Kaori will die. It's a 1-for-1 exchange, but one that TUNDRA are quite happy with for now, although 33, he might be dropping here, especially with V-Tune whacking away at him. He should be able to get the kill. WS, no mana on him, but it doesn't matter. A double kill here for the lifestealer, V-Tune. Proving that he's shown up to play. And they will find Mira in turn. I think that's going to be about it. BZ. Oh. Top lane, BZM. Going on to WS. No Sonic Wave available, not needed at all. BZM just able to find the kill with the daggers and the screams. Place to block out the camp. Mikoto still holding on to 5 galvanized stacks. Power rune spawns down bottom and it's an invis picked up by V-Tune, but Whitemon is in some trouble. Might have to drop the Overgrowth. Thinking about dropping it now, but it, well, it did connect on to the Phoenix, but yeah, it gets forced and BZM's like, yeah, I can't really trade here, so, but, Honey just shoves out the lane with a bushwhack, so looks like the Shaman's gonna be fine. Drops a sentry ward. BZM cleaning up the ground with the Sonic Wave. Showing the grass and the insects who's boss as Mira will fall. Mikoto looking to go in now, though. He's got an undamaged room, but a quick overgrowth will hold him in place with the bushwhack. As Kaori drops the Sunray, burning down the tree. Whitemon in some trouble. There's the egg. Mikoto, in the end, does put the amp damage to use and find a kill, but it's about the only kill they're going to be getting. Now he's Stampede coming out as BZM, he's going forward. He still wants to engage and fight here despite not having a Sonic Wave. Looks like it's not going to matter. They will still find the Phoenix. Finished up a Shadow Blade. WS spotted. Bushwhack, but Parker doesn't really feel like going in for the Requiem. Now he's actually going to stand next to V-Tune. V-Tune is going to be filled. There was no sentry ward. Mira did not anticipate the Shadow Blade. As a result, they're able to find the Lifestealer. Now everyone from Aurora are going to try and bail themselves out of the situation as the Overgrowth comes through from Whitemon. And this time around the Sonic Wave does hit elsewhere. Kaori going off the map with the Sunray and deeping out. He will live. But that's 2 cores dead for the side of Aurora as Parker with the tail end of that Shadow Blade active to the Rosh Pit. Parker, of course, going for the 120 Shadow Rays damage talent with this build. The Yasha and Kaya. Here a Vortex coming out. It's on to Ari on the hood wing, looking to get his sharpshooter off before he dies. Indeed he does. But look at the co-op getting burned by the power of the sun. And WS strumming along on the Largo. Helps them find the kill. There's the Stampede bailing out the rest of TUNDRA. As oh, wait a second. Mikoto gets found by the Requiem and the Overgrowth. Oh, that didn't see that coming. Yet for another 30 seconds. No Overgrowth either, but there's the Rod of Atos. Kaori, the egg might be forced here, but nope. Doesn't even have a chance to pop it with the damage coming out from the SF. Parker. I guess he just wants to be super resilient in these fights, but the Lifestealer gets on top of the Vortex. They still might find him, but lucky for him, it's only going to be Whitemon who gets found. If a tree falls in the forest and no one's there to hear it, has the tree really fallen? A question for the philosophers as Mikoto Continues to charge forward looking for the 33 center, but this guy's got a hard Parker letting the Requiem rip. Nope, he didn't pop the BKB, so no chance to get it off. And now he's X'd up. Parker, he's dead beat. B-Tune's gonna be able to find that kill, and 33 left without a friend. No Helm Creep, no V-Tune, no BZM. I get why he did it. There is a lot of magic damage on the enemy team as we get to see a Largo getting hit by the Silhouette, slowed to a crawl, bought down by the Shadow Fiend. But once the Aegis is down, they're actually quite strong. In fact, in a spot where they can take some really good fights. As Whitemon, I'm not too sure what he's doing on this part of the map. Well, Mikoto, he's zipping forward, looking to take down Parker. Oh, okay, Requiem comes out. Mikoto gets fear, but Parker just TPs out. They're gonna find an AM damage zone too. Oh, that is massive. If they can get on top of BCM with that, or maybe take out Whitemon first, and then the co-op, it could be big. But speaking of BCM, he blinked in. There's 33 buying some time for the Stomp and a Pipe of Insight trying to protect his Queen of Pain. The Queen of Pain will blink away. There's the Overgrowth coming out, catching out V-Tune. No Requiem available yet for Parker though. However, the damage is enough. Now popping the BKB, turns his attention towards the egg. It's 3 dead. BCM is still alive. Not for long. Mikoto eventually takes him down, but his half his team is dead. So, Mikoto, sure, you can pat yourself on the back. You are indeed better than the enemy mid laner, but your team's gone, bro. 6 deaths so far, which in my opinion is actually, given the lineup that Aurora have, he should have been dying a lot more. However, speaking of dying and dying a lot more, it is Ari giving us a live demonstration. Gets, or how I misread the situation. Wait, let me see. Yeah, they didn't have a gem. Parker getting caught out by the Vortex here. Turns around, hits the Storm with the Silver Edge, and unfortunately no Overload hits. And there's Parker doing a dance that is akin to Michael Jackson. That's a 6 Sonic Wave with the Requiem, but where's the follow-up? I mean, it looked impressive, don't get me wrong. Parker's now going to turn on the BKB, try and take down the egg. There's the bash coming in from the Lifestealer, but he is still falling low due to the magic damage of Aurora. Whitemon finally comes in, drops the Overgrowth, but it's too little too late. 4 dead for the side of Tundra, and 33 might be next. WS, there is the catchy leg, pulling him back. And man, that heart, it is not really... Well, it's doing him some favors, actually. It does stay alive. And hell, they might end up finding the Largo as a result. So, okay. Tundra, find a return kill. 33. Eating a lot of damage with the double edge and the heart. Okay. Mikoto nearly expends his entire mana pool trying to find Whitemon, but they do get him. Aurora, striking while the iron's hot. Tundra weren't really expecting that. They were all a little out of position. Wave. And well, now Mikoto, sensing an opportunity, goes in, but he's going to turn his attention towards Whitemon first. 33 tries to save him with the Aghanim Scepter, but he's a bit too late. The Treant's gone. And V-Tune is going to take the first set of Fraxes away here from Tundra. Satanic done for the Shadow Fiend as Vira's going to go in, cashing out the Queen of Pain. There's the BKB available for the Shaman, so the Shackle's going to be there for the full duration. Parker letting go of the Requiem, but it's too late. BZM is gone, and he doesn't have nearly enough damage to stand up the V2. There's now the egg coming in with the Sunrays. Parker turns around, drops 2 razors, but he cannot man-fight V2. This match is probably over as Tundra lose 4 inside their base. V-Tune, okay, giving the call to go for tier 4s. That's brave. But I think they can probably do it. Everyone, if they continue whacking away at the tier 4, they should be able to win this game. Mikoto going to go in, find the Hoodwink here. The Hoodwink's going to get taken down as well. Does have buyback on Ari. But GG's call, BZM sees that there's not much to be done at this point as Aurora, despite not having Nightfall, take game 1. Down bottom, Doom, Shadow Shaman versus Medusa and Phoenix. And Parker does draw first blood up top. They take down the Largo. Mia might end up falling here. Yep, Parker's going to get himself a double kill. What a way to start this lane. Eventually, you can almost always guarantee a kill with the Doom if you get it off in a good position. As Parker up top, man fighting WS. He'll leave the kill here for Whitemon, excuse me. And when the Potato Smasher dies, well, that's going to give everyone an attack speed buff. White One will be able to get another kill off of the back of that. Right, clicking away like a sniper with Moonshot as... Oh, mid lane. The rotation that we spoke of does come in. Kauri TPs to the mid lane and helps Mikoto secure a kill onto BZM. Well, he gets the crit still sticking around top, just trying to zone out WS. Gonna try and group up for the power rune down bottom, but it ends up spawning top. And in fact, Mikoto gets a 6 off of the creep wave. He's gonna go in onto BZM and they're gonna be able to find the skill. No, the race is coming in. Mikoto, he's dropping low, he will fall. Ari does get the kill. If Ari can even find Mira, that could be really worth it, and indeed it is. A 2-for-1 exchange. Sure, BZM dies first, but the fact that they get 2 kills afterwards is really, really good. Not a situation where they should have got much, but they get something. In fact, a lot more than something. Realize that there's a shaman here. Sparker. Gonna be spotted. There's a sentry ward. However, the shackle comes out from Ari. Quickly broken by the frog stomp. And that's that. But while this is going on... Oh no, BZM just dies again in the mid lane. Being dove by the Ember and the Phoenix. A bit too much damage coming out from these two heroes. 7 minutes in, Wisdom Shrine gets taken by Mira up top. By the Largo. No point in the Amphibian Rhapsody just yet. As Mikoto spots out Whitemon, there's the Searing Chains coming out along with the Frog Storm. They will commit the egg, but there's the Hand of God buying Whitemon some time, although the spell's there from the catchy lick, and they will get the kill. Parker looking to take out Mira, but WS, okay, he did have 1 skill point remaining that he puts into the Amphibian Rhapsody, so trying to get away. Mira hit by 1 raise, although they're looking for the bigger target in Mikoto. Shut down this Medusa, or at least kill her once. And Ari, well, he spots out the Medusa. There's Mikoto coming in. Mana break coming through. Where's the mana void? There it is. They are going to be able to find the kill. And in fact, Mikoto, oh no, he's been hit by the tentacles of the deep. And Mikoto dropping low. Gets the Lotus, but it's not enough to survive. Ari's Serpent Wards do the work. One after another. Aurora just trying to fight into Tundra by their bounty rune, but it does not work. They lose the Medusa, and then they lose some more heroes on top. And oh my god, up top they even find the Largo. 33 is there, drops the Doom, and BZM provides the damage with the razors. Oh boy. Tundra getting kills all across the map. Well, B-Tune trying to farm up a stack, but look who's here. It's BZM, and he's just taking the stack in front of the Medusa's face. Not much he can do about it. Shades comes out. 33 though does have the Purge creep. Does Purge himself, trying to run away. In the meantime, Kaori dies elsewhere on the map to Whitemon. Ari's here. Holding up the Ember, will keep his Doom alive. And now BZM showing up here with the raises. They've got the Guardian Greaves. There is the Requiem coming out as well. Parker will finish off the Ember. As now V-Tuned as well. The Penitence is going to be here. Things going from bad to worse to absolute dog shit. Aurora end up losing 2, rather 3 if you count the kill onto Phoenix as well. As you see, 2 Phoenix's team WS. He's getting a bit cheeky with his positioning here. Parker's gonna run in. See, the strong camp has been farmed and spots WS. And WS, gonna try and take Tundra on a world tour, but he is hit by the Purge creep, taken out by Parker. Another mana void kill for him. Parker getting ridiculous. Aurora trying to be sneaky, thinking that maybe they can get themselves this Aegis. They could potentially buy themselves some time in this game against this anti-mage. But man, they don't have the damage. They don't have the damage to bring down the Rosh. And they can feel it. WS, he's just strumming the hot feet hustle, hoping that maybe they can get away here. But V-Tune wants to go back in, dropping the Mystic Snake. If they could fight Parker, that would be big. Parker tried to go and finish Roshan himself, but that's a very nice ward trap. A Doom dropped out onto V-Tune, but that's not going to do much because the Stone Gaze is been used already, and Ari on the backline will be cleaned up as the Medusa tries to go in. That's a very nice terrorize coming in. 33 gets himself the Aegis. V-Tune, no chance for him to get the Aegis. And now Mira without the Shadow Realm probably gonna fall as Parker just gonna wait around here. And I like this. Parker just BMing Mira is gonna end up taking him out. It's down bottom. They do end up finding Kaori. Ari with the blink catches out the Phoenix. BZM looking for his blink now. 33, Aegis about to expire in 40 seconds. They've gotten a lot done with it already. He's looking for the Pipe of Insight now. And WS, oh no. He was visible because he was super low on mana. The aim got in range. There's the Requiem coming out as it will catch the Ember in the back lines. It's 4 dead for the side of Aurora. Them finding Kauri earlier, now 3 more kills going their way. I feel like Aurora might tap out at any point in this game. As the first tier 3 is gonna fall. VTune, hexed up. Ari's gone in. Parker right-clicking away the Medusa, just bites the dust. Buyback at the ready at this point, but is there even anything left to play for? Nope, there's not. GG's get dropped, and that's the end of game number 2. We're going to a quick game 3, folks. Six denies already for the SF. Whitemon's courier ends up falling up top, so does Largo. WS ends up dying, and Parker's the one who gets the credit for the kill, so really good for him. Wave's gonna be underneath his tier 1, even better. Showing up 5.5 minutes in, trying to get some control in this area. Maybe drop an observer ward. In fact, they're going to try and make a play here for BZM. BZM does have a 1 and a Fairy Fire at the ready, but the body blocks are coming in from the Phoenix. Nice pushback coming in from Ari. Can they find Kauri before Esa falls? No! Kauri is going to live, eventually hunted down by the Squirrel. As we have a bit of a role reversal in the mid lane, but the Largo, so he's going to make sure he's zoned out nice and proper. However, Mira shows up along with Kauri as they want to try and take down Parker. Frog Stomp not available, so Parker could have maybe TP'd out, but there's the Impale coming in. A Fairy Fire at the ready. Kauri trying to get out. Parker needs to get in one more right click. He's too slowed though by the Fire Spirits. Eventually they will find Kauri, but they do lose Ari, and they lose Whitemon potentially. There's VCM. Uh-oh. Caught by the Aether Remnant, surrounded by 4 heroes. This SF's gonna fall. Not too sure why he was still sticking around there. Oh. Parker? Ah, bro, you can't be dying to the neutral creeps. Not after that start. Who's doing? Getting some XP. 33. Oh, Mira. Oh, whoa. The Impale's completely off the mark there. However, they still might find 33. Oh, no, the Doom damage gets reflected by the Carapace as he drops it. It's a 1-for-1 exchange down bottom as Ari comes in and finds the bug, but it's about the only thing he's going to get. That was hilarious to look at. But they do want to see if they can maybe find Mikoto. Parker's got the God Strength ready. The Echo Saber flying out on the Courier as well. As looks like WS is going to be eating some razors. Sharpshooter flying through. Mira will be hit by it. The Stormhammer connects, although this is one speedy bug. The Scuttle Facet allows Mira to get away. So, at the end of all of that, Tundra get nothing. And now Mira actually going back in, adding insult to injury as he finds Ari. BZM, boy. Greaves at the ready in this rune as well. He comes around, tries to run away. Mikoto standing strong as BZM thinks of letting the Requiem rip, but there. Parker is a bit tanky, but with Mikoto around, they can certainly find this kill. Start with the Carapace, there's the Impale, and yeah, Parker's not tanky at all with the Sunrays burning him. Kauri gets the kill. Mikoto done with the, has the money for the shot actually. He's not picked it up just yet. Mira. Carapace bailing him out as the Hellbear Smasher's clap comes in. BZM gonna let go of the Requiem as the egg gets popped. BZM is gonna be able to get away, however. It's gonna be a 1-for-1 exchange. Post 4 for post 5. Really good against the TA. BZM and Co look to take down the tier 1 in the mid lane. Mira is here. They're going to try and find the kill on the 33 before he has a chance to pop the Doom. Guardian Greaves keeping him alive. But VTune comes in with the Blink Tag and the Melt Strike finishes off the Doom. And now BZM in some trouble. No Requiem at the ready. He's going to fall. Whitemon getting caught out as well by the Aether Remnant. VTune will find himself a double kill. And all of this right as Parker's Blink came. So. And Whitemon ends up falling again down bottom. Found by Mira on the Nyx. Blink is done for him, so More ways for him to now contribute to these fights. But up top, new fight WS. They're gonna commit the Doom. They're gonna commit the God Strength. Collect the kill. 33 is the one who gets the credit for it. Oh, there's the God Strength coming in from Parker as he deletes Mira from the game. VTune has the Aegis, so he's not going to be that easy to find, but BZM is dropping low, pulled by the Aether Remnant. He needs to get the Requiem off before he dies, but he's not going to get a chance to do so. Ends up falling to the Largo, and the songs he's singing towards his people, rather for his people. And Parker blinks away. It's a Dakota though in the mid lane has to be careful here. Parker goes in. There is the Storm Hammer, and they catch him out with the Doom and the Bushwhack. They're gonna find Mikoto on the Void Spirit. 33 looking towards Kaori. Wants to try and find the Phoenix here. As the Phoenix dropping low. No egg for him this time around, but there's WS. Oh, that's a very nice Bushwhack coming out from the Hoodwink. As Parker goes in with the BKB, deletes the Phoenix. Now looking towards Mira on the next, but WS, oh man, he's just gonna make it so hard for Parker to run away. Parker throws out a stun onto the Largo, but the Largo is fine. VTune supplying all the damage in the world for Aurora. An unstoppable streak for him. VTune not playing that bad, to be honest. Still does not have the blink. 23 minutes in, this SF is somehow extremely poor, and up top they end up finding the Doom as well. Do commit the egg for it. The sharpshooter damage actually reflected back onto Ari, and oh, Ari spotted by Mira. Trying to run away. There's the Rod of Pathos holding the Nyx in place. Bushwhack tossed out. Sharpshooter flying through. And they will find the Nyx. But BCM has been caught as a result. And now he's trying to pop the Requiem. But he can't get it up despite having the Yashakaya. The cast time is just a bit too long. And VTune will get the kill. Finds Whitemon and as well. And now Tundra just in a very awkward position. 5k net worth lead for Aurora. But it kind of feels like a 15k net worth lead. With how little the rest of Tundra are getting done. Parker. No, spots out Kaori on the Sven. Actually blinks in, but there's VTune around. BKB popped to find that kill. And he's just going to try and TP out. Looks like Parker will be okay. WS turns his attention towards Ari instead on the Hoodwink, who's trying to get out with the Sharpshooter, but no such luck. WS gets the kill. 33. He is looking for the BKB. Did pick up a casual plate mail. Be a bit more tanky against the against the TA. And okay, they're gonna go in, drop the Doom onto this Largo. Commit the God Strength, get the kill. Not that easily to the Sven either. Well, BZM, he did buy out his blink, but he gets caught by Mira. He's gonna fall again. Mikoto gets the credit for the kill, and spot out Mikoto. They can certainly find the kill with the Hoodwink here, but Parker doesn't want to jump in, it seems. In fact, Mira's going to jump in and find Ari. WS was in the vicinity, and Tundra just bail. Armor up now. As they will find BZM. BZM does have the grease, but the Daedalus taking him out. Mira's going to blink forward. Aeondas gets popped, though, as he finds the kill. They will just commit the Doom onto the Nyx and secure that kill as the Hand of God comes out. It's not really going to be helping anyone, though. They will still lose 33. Mira does fall to the Doom in the meantime, but now Ari has been caught one-shotted by VTune. And oh, Mikoto, what did he find? Oh boy, well I don't know who he found earlier, but he's finding Parker now. Looks like he killed Whitemon. And Parker will be caught, the Aether Remnant. Catches him out. And that's gonna be GG here, BZM. Drops the double Gs.